What's up, people? It's your man Urban Lover coming from your mama's basement. Going to jump right into it. Going to talk about that game yesterday. I said we're going to drop a video today. You know, because I made that San Antonio game video kind of late, a little frustrated, but you know, it is what it is. That's what happens when you love your team. You know, sometimes the frustration does piles up, but I try to keep myself from saying crazy stuff, so I don't want to just get on here and just rant based on the fact because I'm in my feelings, and that's just me. Not speaking about nobody else, talking about nobody else, but I'm talking about me personally, because I like to be excited. I don't really like to be. But anyway, I told you guys a while ago about D'Angelo Russell. I mean, about how important the point guard position is. And I told you guys, when we played the Clippers, Chris Paul, this last game, proved to what I said to be true. How important the point guard position is. Now, when we played them the previous game, remember, they didn't have Chris Paul. They didn't have Blake Griffin. Now, they didn't have Blake Griffin in this game, and they still blew us out. Why? Because Chris Paul, the floor general, he sets the tone for what's going to happen on that floor. Point blank, period. This is why I say over and over again, the defense start with the perimeter defense. When you be aggressive and you make the guard who has the ball uncomfortable to the point where he start making passes that he know that he shouldn't be making, that could lead to turnovers and stuff like that, that's a win-win for the opposite team. But when you are sitting back and you let them get into their set offense, you're not being aggressive, you're not being physical. Physical does not mean to smack them upside the head, but you know, frustrate them a little bit. And you're not getting into his mental, 9 times out of 10, if you're just letting them play like street basketball, they're going to do whatever they want to do to dominate you. Simple as that. I don't care who's out there on the floor. And that's one thing the Lakers, you know, the game at Portland, I don't know what happened, but after the situation that happened in Portland, like all the air, the guards, the basketball, whatever that was going on in the spirit of the Lakers, it just went woof out the chimney. I mean, they had no in it. I mean, I don't know. It's like I don't know what it is, man. I watched the game, and I'm gonna go back to this because I don't want to keep beating up on the players. D'Angelo Russell, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's favoring his knees or what, but on the Portland game, he played pretty good defense. You know, like I said, the first half. Then that third quarter, around the 6-minute mark, man, you know, he just went flat. And he ain't been doing nothing since. But I think a lot had to do with Luke Walton. See, we don't know what's going on in the huddle. And that's my biggest thing. Like, what is Luke Walton saying to these guys in the huddle? You know, because I know Brandon Ingram came out a while back stating that, you know, we got to play more unselfish, pass the rock. And you can see it with Brandon Ingram because Brandon Ingram, a couple games, he had 17 points, 14 points. You know, and then on top of that, he started going lower on his shot selection. He started, like, one game he had, what, 3 for 6. You know, and it's just like it started to become a trend. Like, you know, what is it? Like, we having too much inconsistency here, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what Luke Walton is saying to these guys, but it's crazy. Like, Brandon only shot 8 shots this game, you know, against the Clippers. The person who shot the most, Jordan Clarkson, you know, he shot 14, and then Lou Williams at 12. You know, and I'm looking at why Russell ain't take a lot of shots. He only took 7. You know, Julius Randle only took 7. Like, what is going on here? You know, like. I listened to Mike from Liquor Talk, how he said that, you know, D'Angelo Russell, you know, sometimes play with no effort. But to be honest with you, it's not just D'Angelo. It's the whole goddamn team. I mean, I'm just being real. You know, the only one that really, to me, and I'll be honest with you guys, the only one that to me that looked like he's really trying to play is Mozgov. And everybody keep beating up on Mozgov. Remember, I was the one at the beginning saying that I didn't like the idea of Mozgov coming here. He's Roy Hibbert 2.0, but he's still a physical type of center. He still throw his body around. He tries to do whatever he can do. He's not the elite type of center, but he's okay. And the problem with it is like the perimeter defense, man. And I keep telling guys, he comes, oh, yo, that's the plays that the Lakers run, that, you know, they let the players blow past them. No, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I watched D'Angelo Russell on a couple plays on Chris Paul where he allowed Chris, and I always saw Tony Parker going back to San Antonio game, where he allowed the opponent to fly past him, and he did not get back on D. He just stood there and watched them go to the paint, and then Miles come over to help, you know, the weak side help come over, what they supposed to do, supposed to come over and help him out. So when Miles come over, D'Angelo supposed to rotate to the center, even though I know D'Angelo can't play the center because he's only 6'5", but he's still supposed to rotate over. Instead, he just stand there, or he should come back and even try to contest the layup from behind or do something. He just stands there. And Miles come over, help out, and what happens? There's an easy pass for easy layup to Miles' opponent. And it's been going on over and over again. That's why I say it starts with the perimeter defense. When the ball handlers bring the ball down, the Lakers point guards, all of them, not just D'Angelo. Jordan Clarkson do it sometimes. You know, he'll fight through screen, and then sometimes he'll give up. Nick Young, and I'm gonna talk about Nick Young too. But the point is, like I said, the perimeter defense has been suspect, man. These guards are blowing past him. Every coach are sitting down in the film session and they're watching the Lakers defense, and they know how to beat us. All you gotta do is get in the paint. The Lakers collapse. There's no communication. Get in the paint. Do whatever you want to do in the paint. Ain't nobody gonna play physical D down low. That's the biggest problem. Ain't nobody letting you know when you come down here, you're going to get laid on the floor. The Lakers are not physical down low. They soft, and they stand around and let these guys come and do anything they want inside the basketball, inside the paint, lay it up, dunk all on. They be laughing, clacking hands while the Lakers stand there looking there. Rebounds come off the rim. They stand there and watch. The guard run in between all three defenders, or all three Lakers, and grabs the ball and put it back in for an easy layup or fast break while the guys are just standing around. Lackadaisious on all of the Lakers. And like I said, the only one to me that's trying to play is Mozgov. But the problem is he doesn't get the playing time. That's why I say you see the difference when they played without Chris Paul to when they played with Chris Paul. That's why I'm trying to tell you guys the point guard position is the most viable position on the floor. The point guard controls the tempo of the game. So if you don't be aggressive on the point guard from the start, he controls the outcome of the game. He sets the tone because he can either shoot it, pass it, whatever he chooses to do, depending on what the defense give him. And if I know my man is playing off me, I'm going to break him down every time. That's common sense. And that's why I say, like, at the end of the day, that the Lakers just got to be more aggressive on the perimeter. And that's all with all of them. You know what I mean? If a guy blow past you, don't give up on the play. Come behind him, make a play on the back end or something like that. Plenty of time you see Julius Randle did it. Julius Randle get beat all the time, but he comes back and make a block from behind or whatever. He doesn't give up on the play. But there's games where they just look lackadaisical, like they don't want to do anything. Now, going to my man Luke Walton. Yes, I'm going to call him out once again because he's stubborn. And yeah, I'm going to say it like I said it because it is the truth. Now, why didn't you have Nick Young play small forward? You put D'Angelo at the small forward spot against the matchup with Chris Paul, whatever. But I would have put Nick Young at the small forward spot and made Chris Paul play Nick Young. And I'll put D'Lo at the freaking 2. And I would not, in a freaking Siamese twins with 2 babies with black feet, would not start Lou Williams. You cannot start Lou with Russell. Lou Williams is a ball-dominant type of point guard. He does not look to pass. He looks to shoot. And when he gets the ball in his hand, he's not going to pass as much. You killed it. And I think that's why D. Russell didn't do anything in this game. He probably was frustrated because when Lou Williams on the floor, Lou Williams is looking to score. He's not looking to pass. And you can see the frustration in D. Russell. Like, he looking like, man, goddamn, pass the rock. The dude is not looking to pass. I don't know what in God's green, not Earth, because Earth is about to blow up. Anyway, I don't know what the freak is going on with Lou Walton. Great say Lou Williams, but Lou Walton and Jordan Clarkson. Like, do you really need to have him come off that bench? Like, right now, Larry Nance is hurting. You had Lou Deng out, and you decided to bring freaking Lou Williams in instead of Jordan Clarkson. That's a freaking C- to me for a rookie coach. Bad. It's just the rotation is bad. You should have Jordan Clarkson starting with freaking D'Angelo Russell in the backcourt, and either Nick Young at the small forward or Brandon Ingram at the small forward spot. I don't know what in the hell is going on with this rotation. It's freaking ballistic. We could have way more wins than what we having, but the rotation is freaking suspect. It's stupid to me. I don't care about it. It's just stupid. And then on top of that, you had freaking Miles when he get 21 minutes. He had 8 points, 5 boards. He had a block shot. You know what I mean? He shot 4 for 6. Looking pretty good. I mean, 21 minutes. I'd have let him play 30-something minutes. We might have, you never know. We probably wouldn't got blown out. But freaking, y'all made freaking Jordan look like freaking Will Chamberlain out there, man. The way he was dunking all on Tar Black and Julius Randle. That small ball lineup, you got to stop it, man. You keep trying to run that small ball lineup. And the mixed matches, they taking advantage of y'all. They laughing because they see that you don't know what the hell you doing. And I'm gonna say that just like that. And I don't care if the Luke Waltonites come out and say, Irving. Yeah, no, I'm pissed off because what it makes our players look terrible, man. It makes our players look terrible. And then the non-Laker fans come in and say, look at D'Angelo Russell. He sucked balls. Y'all need to trade him. Oh, Nick Young's garbage. Oh, look at freaking Brandon Ingram. He's a bust. It ain't that, man. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, I respect Lou Walton because he is a rookie coach. So I give him the benefit of the doubt, but the rotation got to be much better, man. The matchups. I mean, come on, dude. What are you doing? How you gonna have Tar Black out there and let freaking DeAndre Jordan dunk all on that guy like that, man? That's freaking ridiculous, man. Anyway, just get to the stats and I'm gonna let it go. We got Detroit tonight. I hope we do something, man. But I'm just frustrated with the rotation and the matchups, man. How can you start Lou Williams over Jordan Clarkson? Do you not like Jordan Clarkson? What the freak? You know, and Jordan Clarkson was the freaking hottest, I mean, the best player on the team at the time. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, a lot got to do with rotation. So I think D'Angelo Russell ain't saying that because a lot of people like Lew Walton, and they're not really speaking out, you know. But you can see the frustration. It's not the point of, I don't think it's the point of lacking effort. I think it's the point of that they really not feeling that system. Like, I don't know, like, you're not allowing Russell to do what he's supposed to do. Me, Russell's a scorer. You trying to make him be a facilitator, and he's not that. He want to score. You know what I'm saying? I think that at the end of the day, I don't know. Look, I know Chris Paul's a good defender, and I know a lot of people say he's not, this and that, but Chris Paul's a good defender. Simple as that. I'm not really going to go into the stat because, you know, we just looked terrible, man. I mean, there was not too much to really talk about. At the end of the day, well, you know what the hell? I'm going to go into stats because it makes news. Anyway, the Lakers shot 44%. They shot 52% from the field. We shot 47% from the three-point, which is good, 10 for 21. They shot 35%, which is 10 for 28. Free throws made. Biggest problem, man, the free throws. I think everybody need to get, after basketball, you know, get in the gym, practice free throws, man. Free throws kill us. Free throws would have made up the difference in how bad we got beat. We probably would have got beat if we hit free throws. 15 for 27, 55%. Come on, man. And think about it. Clippers weren't getting hardly no call. They were only 7 for 8 from the free throw line, 87%. So a lot was going the Lakers' way. The Lakers just didn't take advantage of it. The refs are trying to help you get to the playoff, but you're not taking advantage of it, man. They want to see this Warriors LA freaking contest in the playoff. I'm telling you, the ratings will be freaking skyrocketing to see Lew Walton against Steve Kerr, the young freaking Lakers against the Golden State Warriors who got the same type of offense, but Lew Walton just don't take advantage of it, man. Anyway, total rebounds, we had 56 to their 46. Freaking defense, we dominate them, man. I don't know what the freak going on, man. Assists, we had 21 to their 28. Yeah, we ain't dominate that. Steals, we had 3 to their 6. Blocks, 2 to their 6. Total turnover, we had 15 to their 8. Points off turnover, we had 16 to their 6. Think about it, guys. Fast breaks, almost even. We had 16, they had 15. Points in the paint, they dominate. I tell you, every team is dominating us in the paint besides I think it was not San Antonio, was it Portland, I think. But anyway, points in the paint, we had 36 to their 56. And that's terrible, man. But anyway, like I said, we got Detroit tonight, man. I think it has a lot to do with Lew Walton, man, and the system. I'm not going to just say the guys are not trying nothing like that. I think that's the system, man. I don't know what it is. Nobody's in the huddle to really know. But you can see just by the body language, man. I think they're not, you know, depending on who's on the floor, man. I think certain players are not really happy with a certain player being on the floor. And I'm not saying that. No, that's my opinion. I'm not saying that that's true, but it's my opinion. I just think that nowhere in the hell when I had Lou Williams and D'Angelo Russell and Nick Young starting. Nick Young is a freaking ball dominant player. Lou Williams is a ball dominant player, and you got D'Angelo Russell. So he got to share a ball with two guys who love to shoot more than my mother like to fart. That's crazy, man. Like I said, I'd have brought Jordan Clarkson in, and I'd have freaking brought Lou Williams off the bench. Simple as that. And I would have Brandon at the small forward spot. Or whatever. It's stupid. But anyway, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe, get in the comment section. Tell me what you like. Let's hope that we do something against Detroit. Y'all guys have a blessed day. And as always, take care and be safe out there.